is witnessing the Russia-Ukraine war, marking its second anniversary today. Times Netwok caught up with Deputy Foreign Minister of Ukraine, Iryna Borovets, in an exclusive conversation where she says that the country will fight back and the war will only end when they restore their territories. Listen in to a slice of this exclusive conversation.
A lot of people predicted Ukraine to fall within the days, but here look at us, the second year, and we withstood such a big aggression. And we are continuing to fight back, even though that this is very tough on the front line right now because of the shortage of the ammunition and some other weapons. But still, we are going to fight until the end of the war. And for us, the war will end when we liberate all the pieces of our territories, and when we restore our territorial integrity within the borders of 1991, the borders that actually once Russia agreed upon.
India has sent humanitarian aid in the past. You've had discussions with the Indian Foreign Secretary, with other important officials. Do you see more humanitarian aid coming in the future?
Yes, yeah. Actually, we received already 15 transfers of humanitarian aid from India, and we are very grateful for it because everything is needed now in Ukraine, really. Because there are so many, so many devastation, and so many households are destroyed, infrastructure. According to some estimation, the total damage out of the war already is approaching to $500 billion. So it's a huge amount, and of course we need help, and I know that India is ready to provide it, even more beyond that has been already provided. Now we are talking about the new project, a high impact community development project, according to which India will help in the grant, will be providing direct grant to certain project in Ukraine aimed at restoring economic and social infrastructure, rebuilding schools, kindergarten, hospitals, maybe, it would be a direct, very practical help there where it's needed.
You spoke of damage amounting to $500 billion. Now, one day the war will end, surely, and there will be reconstruction. Do you believe that Indian firms could play a role in the reconstruction of Ukraine?
Certainly, of course. I mean, Ukrainian government has already prepared the package for the future investors. And a lot of investors are working in Ukraine right now, restoring Ukraine right now, even not considering even the security situation. And they are doing very well because they are already kind of filling this space for investment for themselves, because they understand and realize that after the war ends, there will be an investment boom, and there will be a boom of, rebuilding households and infrastructure projects and roads and plants and so on and so forth. So, and we extended our invitation to the Indian government to be part of this reconstruction and recovery of Ukraine. Or, for example, there is an option to kind of have a patronage over a certain city or town or object in Ukraine to restore it. And we have many countries who already picked certain city. For example, Greece picked Mariupol, so after the war, the Greece government is dedicated to restore and rebuild the city of Mariupol, which is now under occupation, and so on. So, I mean, there are plenty of possibilities for Indian investment there, and I think that will be a topic for the discussion between our foreign minister when Dmytro Kuleba will come.
That's good. Finally, ma'am, there have been countries, Brazil is one, who have said that India has good relations with the Russians and very good relations with the West. And if the war has to be brought to an end as soon as possible, India should play a role. How do you see that?
I could agree, but of course Brazil also has a global role and good relationship with Russia and so on. But speaking about India, yes, considering the big role of India, it's kind of a place on the global scene and its influence. India could play a crucial role, actually, especially by participating actively in the Ukrainian peace formula and on designing together with Ukraine and the rest of the world the future terms for peace.
Prime Minister Modi himself has good equations with many world leaders, and maybe that can help.
Oh yeah, I mean, we would be grateful if he can facilitate, the productive discussion, on future peace or on terms of this peace, and especially with the countries of global South. And I think that here India could play an immense role.
Thank you very much, ma'am.
Thank you.
It was an absolute pleasure.
The pleasure was mine.